And this is exactly what it is, bro. Like, you need to be flexible. A lot of these modern managers are not flexible. It's almost like it's a cult thing where it's like it's a badge of honor to just die on your shield, blood. And that's why I rated the Nagelsmann thing as well. Nagelsmann took over Germany and decided to play some mad formation because he wanted to play 2 10s and he wanted to play Musiala and Wirtz. And then in the end, he dropped one of them because it didn't work. But at least he understood that he couldn't play them both, but he tried. Do you know what I'm saying? He changed the system and he was like, you know what? This don't really mesh. And this is the problem with these managers. These managers keep doing the same thing over and over again. They don't want to be adaptable, yeah? And then they want to blame the players, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, if you gave me Maresca's squad, yeah? If a man told me that I can have Joao Felix, Nkunku, Sancho, and Cole Palmer as 4 of my front 3 and Jackson 5, like, if I could have them 5 attackers for the whole season, brother, there's no way my team's not scoring goals.
Bro,
there's no way.
This is what I'm saying, that we've got this is what I'm saying, we've got a good squad. Like, we've got a squad full of good players, but that doesn't automatically mean that it's been built well. This is what people need to understand. All those players, yeah, they all play in the same position, Rants, that you've mentioned. That's a problem in itself. But when you talk about the quality of the players, they're good players, bro.
But they are good players, bro. But this is what I don't understand. Like, it's bro, the manager is not, yeah, he's not being flexible with his approach, because my thing is, yeah, I'm looking at Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer put up an unbelievable season last season, playing on the right.
Nah, he swapped around. He played half the season on the right and half the season down the middle. And funny enough, he got more GA down the middle in lesser games. Well,
Cole Palmer under fucking Pochettino was not playing centrally more than he was playing out wide. He wasn't.
Bro, he played one less game as a 10, and he got more GA.
Bro,
he got moved, bro.
Bro, I don't know about that, innit? When I saw Cole playing on the right hand side and drifting inside, he looked way more dangerous, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, yeah, and it's obvious, yeah, there's a difference, yeah. There's a difference between playing in traffic, starting in traffic, and drifting into traffic. When you're drifting into traffic, yeah, you're walking into the traffic facing it. The problem is with Cole Palmer now, yeah. Cole Palmer's receiving the ball facing with his back to goal. He doesn't want to be receiving the ball in those situations. That's not how you get the best out of Cole Palmer. You get the best out of Cole Palmer when the game's in front of him.
Palmer's good in the half turn, bro. I have to disagree.
He's good on the half turn, but that's not how you get the best out of him. That's not how you get the best out of him.
For me personally, I've seen very good performances from Palmer on the right, but I've seen much better performances of him down the middle, bro. Much better performances, bro. And even down the middle as well. I prefer him down the middle because Jackson is like a kid in front of goal, yeah? So you need Palmer even closer to Jackson. Because when you've got Palmer on the right, what he likes to do is cut in anyway. He'll cut in and then you try to whip it into Jackson, but we know Jackson's not that guy in the air. Do you get it? Whereas when he's playing as a 10, he's a lot closer to Jackson, and that's exactly why him and Jackson have a good relationship, and why right now there's still no other partnership that have more goal contributions than them since last season, bro. Right? That's not by mistake. You know what I mean? So for me, listen, I prefer Palmer down the middle. I'm not saying I wouldn't play him down the right, because I think he can still cook on the right. If you want to play in Nkunku, you want to start Joao Felix and that. Obviously, Joao Felix is gone now, but let's say you want to start Nkunku and Palmer. Nkunku can't be up top. It has to be Palmer on the right, Nkunku down the middle, but then you have to overlap Gusto. Because Palmer, he doesn't really, he's not direct. He doesn't go on the outside. He likes to cut in a lot. That's what he likes to do. Do you get it?
But this is the thing. Like, what I'm starting to notice about you is because Palmer's not direct, bro, that don't mean that his best position is not on the right, because it is, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is last season Palmer was getting a lot of help on the right because Gusto was overlapping.
Yeah, well then go back to that then.
That's what I just said. But what I'm saying is, in this current system, right, with Palmer going on the right by himself, he'll be isolated. Yeah, he'll be isolated. So when he goes past the man, like I said, he ain't got the pace to keep running at guys, bro. You know what I mean?
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it, because what he can do is he can cut inside and then he can bounce the ball to someone and they can bounce it back to him, bro. He doesn't have to go down the outside, bro. Like, there's so many different ways to play that position, bro.
Of course, there's many ways to play that position. But for me, what I prefer on that right hand side is someone that's more direct on that side.
Exactly, because that's what you prefer. But that's what I'm saying. You're talking about your preferences. I'm talking about getting the best out of the players you have. Palmer's better on the right. João Felix is better in the 10 than Palmer. So you play them both.
In the 10 than Palmer? Nah.
Yes, he is, bro.
Nah, he's not.
Yes, he is, bro.
He's not.
He is.
Oh, do you know how many chances?
Let me tell you why Felix is better centrally. Let me tell you why Felix is better centrally. Because when Palmer's playing in the pressure cooker, yeah, with players buzzing around him and that, he ain't as comfortable as Felix. He's not. Felix is more comfortable receiving the ball with players mad close to him. He's got better close control and he's got better, more kind of just like peripheral, like more of a cage ball thing. Palmer's thing is kind of a bit languid and a bit kind of, do you know what I mean? It's a bit more slow and it's a bit more, he likes to just play facing that way, bro.
Felix is more the end product here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about receiving the ball, because you can talk about end product here, but bro, like, it's one of them ones where you have to receive the ball before end product, bro. And Palmer don't like receiving the ball facing away from the goal. He hates it. That's why in the big games, yeah, man say that Palmer goes missing, bro, because he's got better players marking him and he can't get away from them. That's a fact.
Felix is better on the half turn, of course he is.
Well, exactly. So he's better centrally in traffic.
But that doesn't make him a better 10. That might make him more agile in the middle. That might make him better on the half turn.
But that does make him a better 10, yeah, for what you need him for.
Hold on, bro. Yeah, in terms of offering me the end product that I need, yeah, he's more dynamic. That's for sure. In terms of offering me the end product that I need, threading through a pass, yeah, even fucking shooting on target, right? To be fair, actually, Felix does shoot. To be fair, but in terms of that final action, creating good chances, Palmer is clear of Felix. He's clear of Felix. That doesn't mean that Felix is crap in that position.
Yeah, he's got better end products, but bro, Palmer would get more shots off if he was cutting him from the right.
Bro, what I'm saying is, yeah, for me in that 10 position, Palmer is cleaner than Felix. Felix might be more dynamic, but in terms of who I'm looking at to actually create more opportunities for me, better opportunities for me in that 10, it's Palmer all day long.
You think that Cole Palmer, yeah, influences games more centrally than from the right?
I do, bro. Don't. Because when he was playing right wing last season, I kept saying, bro, we've got to move this guy centrally. We've got to move this guy centrally because he keeps cutting in anyway, right? And
but that's not the same, Don. Cutting in is not the same as starting there. Like, just because he cuts in, that doesn't mean you start him there, because then you lose his ability to receive the ball with his head up and make the decision to cut in, bro. Like, once you take that decision away from him, it's completely different.
Yeah, but you have to remember, bro. You have to remember a lot of the games that we've played this season. Yeah, Palmer's playing against a low block, so Palmer will get a lot of time on the ball when he drops to go and get it, right? And he can pick people out, and now the game's in front of him. Yeah, when you're playing against these bigger teams, I've even said before, like when we played Liverpool, that game I would have probably played Palmer on the right with Gusto overlapping, so he's got a little bit more space, right? But when we're playing against these low blocks, bro, Palmer gets a lot of touches on the ball because he just
sit fine, exactly. Against the lesser teams, he gets away with it. Even though it's not his most primary skill set, he gets away with it because he's better than players. But ultimately, you judge players like Cole Palmer in the big games. And in the big games, he doesn't thrive in those positions because he needs more space.
And I agree with that. I've said it before, bro. You can go back to my fan cam that I did when we played Liverpool. I said, bro, I wouldn't even mind seeing Palmer on the right for these sort of games. And then you bring a Felix, you start a Felix, you start an Nkuku, you start these players that can just quickly back. You know what I'm saying? Win fouls in the middle, do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I hear it. I'm not against it, people. But I've got a preference. And for me, I prefer Palmer down the middle. But he's cold on the right as well, because I've seen him play there and put out some good performances, bro. Very good performances.
Bro, I completely understand that he can play there. My thing is, if you've got a Cole Palmer, yeah, similar to Sancho, yeah, Sancho likes to cut in and he likes to play the little pass in between the lines, in between the right back and the centre back. Palmer's got the option to play that pass if he's got an overlapping fullback. He's also got the option to take another touch and shoot because he shoots well. When you play him in the middle, you take away so much from his game, bro. So much because you give him less time. And Palmer with time is a dangerous Palmer.
No, Palmer takes a lot.
You take the time away from him?
Palmer scored some good goals, bro, from the midfield, yeah, where he gets it quickly, bam, it's in, yeah. Even the other day, he took a shot against Brighton. It was a quick snapshot. It comes to him, bam, straight away, right? Against West Ham, he was shooting. That's one thing about Palmer. He shoots. He does shoot, right? And again, I hear what you're saying about him starting on the right and getting more shots off. But again, he still ends up in that same position that you're talking about. He still ends up in that same position, bro. You know what I mean? So ultimately, the biggest thing here, the biggest change that I want to see is overlapping fullbacks. That's what I want to see. Do I believe I'm going to see it from Maresca? I highly doubt it, blood. I highly doubt it. So now I'm hoping for Madueke. I'm hoping for Neto. I'm hoping for all these, man, to start stepping up. Because right now, they've been poor. Average. Yeah? Average. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? And Naj, bro, it's true. Because I don't want to see Sancho on one side and Palmer on the other side. What the fuck's my width? Unless you're overlapping someone. Yeah, your fullback. Yeah. That's where you're gonna get it.
That's where your whip should be, bro.
And the thing is, right now, yeah, Reece is even a ticking time bomb. So if you try Reece up and down, bro, that guy won't last 20 minutes, blood. He will not.
I hear you, but then that's a recruitment situation. Like man says, similar to Trent starting at right back and moving into midfield rather than starting exactly. This is the point I'm trying to make. Where you finish, I don't mind that against the bigger teams. Where you finish, has nothing to do with where you start. There's nothing to do with that, bro. You can start wherever, as long as you just because you end up somewhere, doesn't matter where you fucking start, bro. Like just because you end up drifting inside anyway, yeah. That's like saying, oh, Henry drifts out to the left, might as well play him left wing. No, bruv. Like that don't even make no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make no sense, bro. Like just because he drifts out to the left, or Benzema drifts out to the left anyway, just play him left wing. No, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So just because Palmer drifts inside, I don't mean you play him inside, bruv. Because you take away the choice that he has to exploit that space there if he wants to, or if he doesn't want to. Once you take away options from players, you limit them. Palmer's not a player that you should be limiting because he's your best player currently. So why would you limit him?
Of course he's our best player. That's why there's no one that's created more chances than this guy in the Prem right now, bro. Centrally, by the way.
Yeah, right? So why would you? So
my biggest concern is moving this guy away from Jackson. Because I spoke about this last season when he was playing on the right. He was too far from Jackson at times, and it wasn't helping that brother. Yeah? Because Jackson, I'm telling you now, bro, he needs to be treated like a baby. If you've got a Gokeres, for example, yeah, and then you start Palmer on the right, at least then I've got a little bit more belief that Gokeres will deal with the chances that Palmer's creating because he doesn't need clear cut after clear cut after clear cut. Jackson, that's how I feel with him, bro. You get it? That's why I want him a little bit closer, right? Same thing as in Nkunku. When Nkunku's playing up top, we need our players to be closer to him because he can't play in all this space, bro.
Yeah, they do need to be closer to him. So you need to play players that want to connect with him. So you have to play Palmer, you have to play Sancho. You need to play connection players, and it's almost like you play no striker. But then again, if you're playing that system, it can't be rigid. It has to be fluid.